The Modern Warfare 2 Season 2 patch notes just went live, and we're gonna get right into the meat and potatoes, the important information, the weapon balance as well as DLC weapons. Let me know down in the comment section right now if you agree or disagree with the changes made within the new 1.15 update. If you guys do enjoy, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn those post notifications. Stay up to date with any and all news, updates, best class setups, as well as best settings. Let's get right into it. So you guys can see here, we have the new ISO Hemlock Assault Rifle. This is going to be available in the Battle Pass. You do not, I repeat, do not have to go into DMZ to get this unlocked. Now, we also have the KV Broadside Shotgun. This is also in the Battle Pass. I repeat, you do not have to go into DMZ to get this unlocked. Now, the third deal what we're going to have is going to be the Dual Kadachi Melee. This is also going to be in the Battle Pass, so they did a very good job this season with implementing all the weapons inside the Battle Pass without actually having to go ahead and play a different mode that you may not like to go ahead and play to get the weapons unlocked. Now, we also have the Crossbow, which is actually going to be available in completing all 7 paths of the Ronin event challenges, or purchase via a store bundle. So you can do some side quests to get this unlocked, or go ahead and buy it outright. In my personal opinion, if you like gimmick weapons like this, it might be just a better option to go to the store and pick it up yourself within a bundle. Now, here's where things get pretty interesting within the Season 2 update. We have some changes to weapon tuning. So everything as we know it is about to change again, and honestly, this looks like it's going into the right direction. Our goal for weapon tuning has always been to deliver an experience that provides players with deep customization for their favorite weapons, building a unique loadout for precise personal playstyle. After examining weapon tuning in Season 1, we want to offer more value for players by evaluating the pros and reducing the cons of tuning attributes. Thank you, because I know a lot of people were confused, including myself when the game did first come out, on how to actually tune weapons properly. You have to put the weapons to a certain T for the tuning. A lot of things can actually make your weapon worse instead of making it better. So I'm hopefully under the impression they're going to go ahead and fix all this when the update actually goes live. Once you're watching this video, it actually might already be live. We are committed to making the system more rewarding for players going forward without sacrificing overall weapon balance across the game. That's a huge positive in my book, and hopefully we're going to be seeing a lot of positive changes throughout the remaining year of Modern Warfare 2. The result of this adjustment will generally be felt as an increase in the overall impact of attachments, okay, with the effects of attachment tuning becoming more significant. So they're going to be making weapons even better after this tuning update. Again, that's going to be a humongous step in the right direction. Now, here are going to be the tuning balancing changes. Tuning has been enabled for laser attachments. So previously, you could not tune any of the laser attachments. Now you can. This is going to actually change the dynamic as far as going ahead and running and gunning. And maybe there's a tuning option to go ahead and reduce the effects of seeing the laser at longer ranges. We'll have to find that out. Tuning sliders have been updated for numerous attachments. Hopefully this makes them better, and then also goes ahead and reduces the negative values you can create when tuning your weapon. Some beneficial tuning attribute magnitudes have been increased, so tuning is going to make your weapons even better now. Awesome. Some harmful tuning attributes magnitudes have been okay, so the weapons are not going to technically be made worse anymore. That is a huge step in the right direction, because I know a lot of people were unintentionally making their weapons worse when attempting to tune them, including myself when the game first came out. Season 1 Pro Bundle blueprints have received performance adjustments, so they went ahead and actually tweaked some of the attachments and tuning on those blueprints to make them better. Again, it's always best to go ahead and make your own best class setup and tune it as you see fit, obviously making sure the weapon is optimized for your playstyle. Now, let's get right in the weapon balance, man. We got the DLC weapons done. We got the tuning update, which is actually very, very good. They went ahead and adjusted some weapons. M13V, first weapon on the list, man. For the assault rifles, they increased the damage at mid-range, and they also increased upper torso damage. So the M13 is now better than it was before. I think this is awesome. This was a weapon that I honestly forgot about. Honestly, I think they should just go ahead and give the M13 to everybody, because you have to do a challenge to get this unlocked. Why not go ahead and just give it to everybody so we can all use it, since they went ahead and buffed it and made it a lot better than it was before. Now, cast off 762. Small damage reduction. Added additional long range damage fallout. Damn, so they made the cast off 762 a little bit worse. We're gonna have to go ahead and fact check this, but the cast off 762 is now a little bit worse than it was in season 1. Lockman 556, increased semi-auto fire rate. Okay, so they technically buffed the Lockman 556. This is already a good assault rifle, so I think they're kind of trying to play it safe here. M4, increased semi-auto fire rate. Okay. STB 556, fixed an issue with the single top mod magazine attachment, which caused the weapon to deal considerably less damage to the upper left leg. That's a weird bug, but okay. That's all the assault rifles here. So they did nerf the 74U, okay, and they buffed the M13B. And these nerfs to these other assault rifles don't really seem too major. I'd expect this to be for the 74U, not the 762, but hell, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a W right now. Guns don't seem to have been made worse. Battle rifles, Lockman 762. Okay, decrease full auto head and torso damage, increase semi-auto upper torso damage, increase semi-auto fire rate, reduce full auto recoil, increase damage on long range, added minimum damage against armor. So the Lockman 762 just became a monster here in multiplayer as well as in DMZ. Oh god, the FTAC Recon. Decreased full auto upper damage, ADS, sped up the ADS time, reduced full auto recoil, increased close range damage, increased torso damage, added damage against armor. Imagine they went ahead and reduced the recoil. So the FTAC Recon is gonna be nasty here in Modern Warfare 2. Oh boy. The S014, increased semi-auto fire rate, increased long-range damage, reduced semi-auto headshot damage, and added minimum damage against armor. Okay, so the SO14 just became a monster as well. The TAC V. Oh god, please don't tell me they touched my baby. Decreased mid-range damn. Increased semi-auto torso damage, reduced I'm not reading that no more. Decreased full auto head damage, decreased full auto, they nerfed the TAC V. They touched the TAC V. I did expect this to happen, man. The TAC V was amazing. But these are gonna be the battle rifles, man. So they buffed the 762. I gotta check this out because this is gonna be pretty good. This might actually replace the TAC V, honestly. I think the Lockman 762 is gonna replace the TAC V. Because you can switch this to fully auto. I bet you right now, y'all, the 762 is gonna be the new TAC V in full auto mode. We're gonna have to go ahead and find that out though. So for handguns, X13 auto, reduced damage when using akimbo. So they nerfed the akimbo pistols. Increased lower body damage, increased close range damage, increased damage distances. So just rock this weapon as the SMG format. You're gonna be good to go. Okay, that's gonna be awesome. Launchers. Ooh, Strela P, removed activation distance for projectile. Projectile will now explode at any range. Damn, they buffed the Strela. RPG, small increase to splash damage, small reduction to splash damage range. Huh? Okay. Light machine guns, RPG, small reduction to ADS movement speed, reduce mid to long range damage, reduce damage ranges, small increase to ADS time. So they nerfed the RPK. That's understandable because the RPK was literally amazing. It was almost to the point where like you really shouldn't even run like the 762 if you're rocking the RPK. Okay. RAL LMG, they increased the recoil on the RAL. So they nerfed the RAL as well. BBR-14, reduced long range damage, increased upper torso damage, and they added minimum damage against armor. I don't know how I feel about that. The LMS, added minimum damage against armor, and for the TAC M, they have a slight increase to fire rate, increased upper torso damage, and they added minimum damage against armor. Okay. Interesting. So the Martian rifles have some interesting tweaks. They didn't touch any of the bolt actions, which I find incredibly strange, but we're gonna see how these actually play out. Oh god. Melee weapons. They increase non-lunging melee damage range, allows players to hit equipment on ground with melee while crouched. Melee attacks with non-melee weapons will now require 3 to kill. Like for the butt stock, you have to hit them 3 times. I think that's honestly a good change in my opinion. That's actually not bad because you can swing that gun very quick. Now, submachine guns, y'all. Let's see it. Vaznev 9K. Reduced mid to long range damage. So they nerfed the Vaznev 9K. Honestly, I did see this coming. The mini back. They nerfed the mini back. Reduced damage ranges. Reduced lower torso damage at close range. Reduced lower body damage at mid to close range. And added minimum damage. So they nerfed the mini back in multiplayer. I think it's still going to be solid. The Fennec 45. They nerfed the Fennec 45. Decreased damage overall. Damn. Decreased headshot damage. And they added minimum damage against armor. Whew. These are going to be the SMGs. No damage reductions or nothing done to the Lockman sub, which now I believe is definitely going to be one of the better SMGs. And I'm surprised they didn't buff the MX9. I'm actually shocked they did not buff the MX9. Sniper rifles. Signal 50. The only thing they touched within sniper was the signal. Reduced sprint out speed, reduced movement speed, reduced long range damage, and small decrease to bullet velocity. They bodied the signal 50. Attachments. Reduced ADS penalty for bipods, and they fixed an issue with rocket choke attachment scaling hip spread accurately or inaccurately. Okay. So that's going to be all of the weapon balance. All this other stuff is going to be pretty much kind of irrelevant for this update. These are all going to kind of primarily address within Warzone. But let me know what you guys think about the weapon balance, because this is honestly the most important part about this entire update in my personal opinion. Honestly, you know what? The nerfs that they went ahead and tweaked don't seem that bad. The most, I should say, drastic change I'd say they made to any of these weapons here was definitely the TAC V, but at the same time, I feel like the Lockman 762 is going to fill its shoes, so we're going to have to go ahead and test that as well. But overall, I think this update definitely was a W. There's a lot of things to cover. There's a lot of things to touch. Guns don't seem to have been completely neutered. We've had some guns that were buffed, and honestly, I'm really excited to see how this is going to play out and how it changes the Season 2 meta, because a lot of things were changed for the better in my opinion. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll turn on those post notifications. It's been your boy Ears, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.